Krishna. Om Bandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Tam Saji Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanita Vande Guru Padadandvam Bhakta Vrinda Samanitam Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Vande Nityananda Sahoditam Sri Nanda Nandanang Vande Radhika Charana Dvayam Gopi Jana Samayukatam Vrindavano Mano Bhakti Pramodakha Puri Mushitva Bhakti Pramodakha Puri Mupasha Bhakti Pramodakha Puring Pranamya Bhakti Pramodam Labhati Janam Sri Sarasvati Priyeshta Sevanam Subhigraham Sri Sarupa Raya Rupa Ragarashmi Sundaram Radhika Sudibhya Bhava Ranjitang Priyam Badhum Radhika Sudibhya Bhava Ranjitang Priyam Badhum Sridharam Bhajami Bhakti Rakshakam Chiraprabhum Namo Yom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutali Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Nami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshotarini Gauravag Vigraham Bandi Gaurangam Gauravaibhavam Gaurasankirtanona Mattam Gaurakarunna Sundaram Gaurangaika Gati Prajasritamati Sri Gauradhama Sthiti Shachastraika Vriti Kusanga Virate Dustabhatha Nishkriti Sri Rupaikarati Sanatananati Sri Jivate Jastati Sri Siddhanta Saraswati Vijayati Gauriya Gashtipati Sri Siddhanta Saraswati Vijayati Gauriya Gashtipati Kripaya Hari Kirtana Murti Dharam Dharani Bharharaka Gaurajanam Janakadhika Vatsala Snigdha Padam Janakadhika Vatsala Snigdha Padam Pranamami Sada Prabhu Pada Padam Pranamami Sada Prabhu Pada Padam Pranamami Sada Prabhu Pada Padam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Everybody. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my most respectful obeisances unto the holy lotus feet of my both Guru Devas, both Guru Pada Padmas, His Divine Grace, Om Vishnupad, Srimad Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Deva Goswami Pad, and Om Vishnupad, His Divine Grace, Srimad Bhakti Pramode, Puri Goswami Pad. I humbly praying for the divine mercy be bestowed upon me and bestowed upon all of you. So thereafter, I offer my most respectful obeisances, prostrated obeisances unto the very holy lotus feet of His Divine Grace, my Parama Guru Pada Padma Paramaradha Jagat Guru, Paramahamsa Thakur, Om Vishnupad Srimad Bhaktisidhanta Sarasvati Goswami Thakur, Srila Prabhupada. Be humbly praying for His divine mercy be bestowed upon me, upon all of you. All glories to all my Guru Varga, all the Rupanuga Guru Varga, all my Guru Varga, all the Vaishnavas. All glories to Lord Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Madan Mohana, Radha Govinda Dev, Radha Gopinath Ji. My most humble, prostrated obeisances unto all of their holy lotus feet. Please be merciful upon all of us. Mercifully shower your divine mercy, causeless divine mercy on all of us. Oh, dear lordships, oh, your lordships. So today, I'd like to dedicate my Harikatha to describe, in describing the glories of Srimad Bhakti Pramode, Puri Goswami Thakur, because today is his Appearance Day festival, Holy Appearance Day festival. Okay. So, wonderfully, he appeared on the 18th of October, and today also 18th of October. He appeared in 18th of October in 1898. Okay, in Ganganandapur village, situated in district Yashore, now in Bangladesh, but at that time it was non-divided India. So it is so gladdening for all of us to be celebrating, to be respectfully observing his holy appearance day of one of the great Mahapurushas, great pure devotees, Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur. So he was born from Rangini Devi. He was born in a highly respected family, and from his very childhood, he grew up through a very respectable Sattvic culture, respectable Brahma, to be practicing the Sattvic life in the mode of goodness, life in higher God consciousness, Narayana consciousness. Brahma janati sa brahmo, brahme parinishchita, iti brahmana. So, one who is well established, in the divine knowledge and practices in relation to Parama Brahma. In Parama Brahma means God consciousness, Krishna consciousness, called Brahman. One who knows, in other words, one who knows about Parama Brahma, Supreme Lord, and engages in practicing of devotional service, life of devotional service to that Supreme Lord, Brahma, Parama Brahma, and remains settled, absorbed in that Brahma, Parama Brahma consciousness, called Brahman. So, my great Shiksha and Sannyasu Guru Prabhupada, His Divine Grace, Srimad Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur, was an exemplary Brahman and also Vaishnava. Started manifesting his Vaishnava life with many Vaishnava qualities from his childhood, especially from his youthful days. Especially started manifesting from his youthful days. Okay, from his boyhood, okay, through juvenile time. He not only came in close contact with Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Thakur Ji Maharaj, Bhakti Rakshaka Goswami Thakur, one of the respectable God brothers of Srila Satchidananda Mahabhagavata Bhaktivinod Thakur Ji, and received very special inspiration, special Krishna conscious inspiration, a devotional inspiration in Krishna consciousness by his holy association, by the holy effect, influence of his great association, I mean the association of Srimad Bhakti Ratna Thakur Ji. He was one of the venerable God brothers of Satchidananda Srila Bhakti Thakur. Actually, Srila Bhakti Ratna Goswami Thakur Ji was his neighbor. His family residence was situated very close to the family residence of Srimad Bhakti Rakshaka Goswami Thakur. That way, it so happened, designed by the sweet will of Lord, he came in contact with Srimad Bhakti Rakshaka Goswami Thakur from his childhood to boyhood and received great shiksha, inspiring shiksha from Srimad Bhakti Rakshaka Thakur ji. So naturally, he was greatly inspired in practicing the life of Krishna consciousness by his holy influence over him, Srila Puri Goswami Thakur. At that time, his name, Srila Puri Goswami Thakur's name was Sri Pramode Bhushan Chakravarti Maharaj. Sri Pramode Bhushan Chakravarti. And at some point, at his youthful days, he came to Navadvipa Dham, and at some very fortunate moment, most auspicious moment, he received the darshana, divine darshana of his Guru Pada Padma, his divine grace, Paramahansa Thakur, Srila Bhaktisidhanta Sarasvati Goswami Prabhupada. In Jogapit, according to some, also in Chaitanya Math, is also described in Jogapit at the Darshana. So, and in his very first sight of his divine grace, Srimad Paramahansa Kula Churamani, Srimad Bhaktisidhanta Sarasvati Goswami Thakur, who was known as Srimad Bimala Prasad Ji at that time. So he felt a great inspiration, very special inspiration, to embrace him, to wholeheartedly accept him as his divine Guru Pada Padma, his divine spiritual master in his life. He clearly felt that he is his eternal Guru, whom he had been so long looking for, searching for, desperately searching after. He is that divine Sadguru, revealed in his life by the special desire, sweet will of divine couple Radha Krishna and Panchatattva. So he made up his mind. Then and there he made up his mind, he took that decision, heart's decision, to be embracing his divine grace, Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, as his eternal Guru Pada Padma in his life. And later at some point, he was blessed with having initiations from his divine grace. At some very, very fortunate moment, he took Harinam, Gayatri initiation, all initiation, full initiation from his divine grace, Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. And thereafter he was named as Srimad Pranavananda Das Brahmachari Maharaj. Everybody used to call him as Srimad Pranavananda Prabhuji, before he accepted sannyasa, the Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Maharaj, because the Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur accepted the order of sannyasa. During Sarasvati Thakur Prabhupada's time, he used to be known as Srimad Pranavananda Prabhuji, very dear in the hearts of many his god brothers and other devotees, and of course so dear to the heart, one of the dearmost disciples of Srila Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. So, while he was Srimad Pramod Bhushan Chakravarti, his Purvasana, by receiving special inspiration or specially inspired by Srimad Bhakti Rakshaka Goswami Thakur, he was engaged in worshipping Sri Radha Madan Mohan Ji from his very young age. And he developed special affinity, special devotional attraction towards Srimad Madan Mohan Ji, the presiding goddess and god of Sambandha Jnanam, the great beloved deities of Srila Sanatana Goswami, Sri Radha Madan Mohan Ji. So he engaged and continued to be worshipping Srimad Radha Madan Mohan Ji, prior to the time of his direct meeting with Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur. And he felt a great gratitude, felt some special gratitude towards Srimad Bhakti Rakshaka Goswami Thakur Ji. To be inspiring him, to be especially inspiring him and engaging him in the devotional worships of Sri Radha Madan Mohan Ji from his very young age. Srimad Bhakti Nandan Maharaj nicely described about all these parts in his biography, in the biography of Srimad Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur. So, personally, I myself have got so many sweet memories, sweet and invaluable spiritual memories of having the darshanam, having the associations, holy associations of both their divine graces, my both Guru Devas, Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Goswami Thakur and Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur. Many times in Navadvipa Chaitanya Saraswati Math. I repeat, I have had the immense fortune in my life of having darshana and hearing most beautiful, wonderful harikathas from the lotus leaves of both their divine graces. Om Vishnupad Srishmad Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Goswami Thakur and Om Vishnupad Srishmad Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur. Many times. Actually, I came in contact with Srila Puri Goswami Thakur from my boyhood. Through, especially in my juvenile time, my juvenile period of time. Also, of course, in my youthful days. While I was living and engaged in services under the divine guidance and guardianship of my Guru Pada Padma, His Divine Grace Srimad Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Goswami Thakur. And Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur actually came to be with Srila Guru Maharaj in Chaitanya Saraswati Math Navadvip many times with his some personal servitors, attendants. So I can vividly remember those most fortunate moments in my life. So also, besides meeting him, having the fortune of seeing him in Chaitanya Saraswati Math Navadvipa, several times, or many times, I also had the immense fortune to have his darshana in Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math, Srila Bhaktidaita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, or Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math in Kolkata, also in Puri, of course in Mayapura, after I accepted sannyasa from him, many times in Mayapura. Okay. In Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math, in Sri Gopinath Gauriya Math, many times. Well, at some point, I lived my spiritual life, my devotional life, under the direct guidance, guardianship of His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur, my venerable, respectable Sannyasa Shiksha Guru Pada Padma. Okay, so now back to the point. How I came in contact, I had the great fortune of meeting His Divine Grace with Guru Maharaj Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Goswami Pad in Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math Navadvip. I remember. Okay. He used to be entering Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math Navadvip after having darshana of the presiding deities of the beautiful temple there. Okay. As soon as he would not be waiting. He would not be waiting for keeping his luggages in the room given to him. He would be so lovingly eager. He would almost straightly go up to be seen the Guru Maharaj, the Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. Okay. Such type of love in him for his own God brother, own very dear God brother, Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Goswami Pad. He would not like Guru Maharaj, would also be very eager. He was old. He could not always come down to receive him. But from his residence upstairs, he would also be eagerly waiting to see him. Okay. So, of course, on the way he was going to meet Srila Guru Maharaj, going up to his bhajan kuti, would all be offering our full obeisance, very respectful dandavat pranams to him and accepting his blessings, all his blessings and divine grace. Then we would be following him, okay, up to the bhajan kutir of Srila Guru Maharaj. As the God brothers met each other, their joy knew no bound. Their spontaneous joy, natural joy, knew no boundaries. Their They were so happy, they used to become so happy, so delighted, bliss. And immediately after initial exchanges of spiritual welfare, of how both of them are doing, okay, spiritually, in their spiritual lives, in their lives of the bhajana, way, everything going on in a very happy, fine way, in this way. So, after the initial exchanges of knowing about each other, about their bhajana life and situation, Bhaktisidhanta, Sarasvati Goswami, Thakur, Prabhupada Katha. And naturally, the nature of the Harikatha, the nature is to be centering their Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. Okay, also the way they would be relishing, flowing with their Harikatha, Krishna Katha, centering sense to how same Harikatha would be explained, presented and tasted, relished by their Guru of both their divine graces, Srila Sridhar Goswami Pad, Srila Puri Goswami Pad, sitting beside each other in Harikatha mode, together, finding both their divine graces. And meanings of Brahma Gayatri Mantram, with his beautiful commentary centering Sri Radha Dasram, that the final goal, all the inner meanings of Sri Brahma Gayatri is none other than Sri Radha ko inkar jam, divine Radha Dasram. And both the God brothers relished that so much. There used to be many other topics in their flow of Harikatha. One of them, I remember the topic about the Brahma Gayatri, the way how Guru Maharaj gave the illuminations. He gave a specially explained with special illumination centering Sri Radha ko inkar jam, Radha Dasham. The final aim, goal of all the meanings of Brahma Gayatri is to engage all of us in the loving devotional service, okay, of Sri Radha Thakurani, loving devotional service, eternal loving devotional service of Srimati Radha Thakurani, Radha Padam Dhimahi, absorbing in devotionally meditating the holy lotus feet, glorious fortune-giving, infinitely fortune-giving shelter of the lotus feet of Srimati Radha Thakurani. That's the final goal, the meanings, all meanings of Brahma Gayatri. And as Srila Guru Maharaj, I could remember, as Srila Guru Maharaj continued explaining about, okay, giving illuminations on that, Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur would be relishing like anything. And having the nectarian taste and responding back to Srila Guru Maharaj, saying so much appreciation, laudable, most laudable. That was his reaction to the response to the beautiful explanation of Brahma Gayatri by Guru Maharaj. Both the beloved God brothers would be absorbed in the loving exchanges about the inner meanings, world of the inner meanings of the Brahma Gayatri, none other than filled with Radha Darsham, nectarine Radha Darsham. Also, both the God brothers would be absorbed in the Harikathas around certain specific verses of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam. From Srimad Bhagavatam, like Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kaviviriritang Kalmashapaham Sravana Mangalang Srimadatatang Bhuvigrunanti Te Bhurida Janaha Vidyati Hridaya Granthi Chiddanti Sarva Samshaya Kshiyanti Chasha Karmani Mai Drishti Akhilatmani or Mai Drishti Parabari. Sinnatang Shakatha Krishna Punna Sravana Kirtana Hridantastho Jhavadrani Vidhunoti Suhit Satam. Like that. From Srimad Bhagavatam. I remember more. Jadanu Charita Leela Karna Pijusha Viprut Shakri Dadana Vidhuta Danda Dharma Vinashta Shapadi Griha Kutumbang Dina Mutsijya Dina Bahavaiha Vihanga Bhikshu Charayang Charanti. Beautiful verses. Krishna, Radhe Krishna. I think sometimes Nigama Kalpatarur Galitanga Phalam Sukhamukhadamita Drava Samjita Vivata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhurahu Rashika Bhavi Bhavu Kahas Sinnatang Shakatha. I remember more. Sometimes they would be discussing over some verses compiled, written in the Guru Maharaj's Prapanna Jivanamritam, the book entitled as Life Nectar of the Surrendered Souls. Prapanna Jivanamritam. Actually, both then also I remember from Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam, Krishna Lila Amrita Shar, Tar Shato Shato Dhar, Dashadike Bahe Jaha Hoite, Sri Chaitanya Lila Hoy, Sharobar Akshay, Manohangsha Charahotahati. Krishnera Jatiko Khela, Krishnera Jatiko Khela, Sarvottam Naralila Narabapu Tahara Sharu, Gopa Besha Benukaro, Nabokishora Natobaru, Brajalilar Hayayo. Krishnera Jatiko Khela, Sarvottam Naralila Narabapu Tahara Sharu, Gopa Besha Benukaro, Nava Kishora Natobaro Naralilar Brajalilar Naralilar Hayoyo Nuru. Then that one again. Krishna Lila Amrita Sar Tar Shato Shato Dhar Dasadike Bahe Jaha Hoite Sechai Tanna Lila Hoy Sarobar Akshay Manohangsha Charaho Tahate Manohangsha Charaho Tahate. Wonderful, wonderful. Nahe gopi brojeshwar pad kamal tomar dhyan kori paibe santosh. These are the portion of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Both the beloved God brothers discussed between them and realized really so much between them. Nahe gopi yogeshwar পদ কমল তোমার ধ্যান করি পাইবে সন্তোষ. Then other portions. Sometimes Rai Ramananda Sangvada. Yes. Beautiful portions of Rai Ramananda Sangvada. Both the God brothers would be absorbed in tasting. Mai bhaktir hi bhutanam amritataya kalpati dishta yadasin matsneho bhavati rang madapana. In this way. Another Srimad Bhagavatam, another verse, beautiful verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, I will remember. Tacchinnatang rasagganang sadhu sadhu pade pade tadrasamritatiptasya nannatrasadrati kachit. Then sometimes, last line, sattang parang dhimahi janmadasya jato nayaditarataschatishabhikasharat tene brahma hridayayadi kavari mujjanti jat suraya tejo vari mridang yatha vinimayo yatra tisargo misha dhamna svena sada nirasta kuhaka satyang parang dhimahi. These verses, dharmo projita kaita batra paramo nirmat saranang satang vedang vastava matra vastu shivadang tapatrayan moolanang Srimad Bhagavati Mahamuni Kriti King Vapari Rishari Shaddo Hriddava Ruddha Tetra Kritivi Sussu Subhi Statkana. Of course, Nigama Kalpatarur Galitang Phalam. I already mentioned about that. And often, both the God brothers used to be absorbed in directly speaking the glories, releasing the glories of their divine Guru Pada Padma. Divine Guru Maharaj, Srila Sarasvati Goswami Thakur, Prabhupada, directly. Oh, they would love to describe, narrate the glories. Both the God brothers would simply be loving to be describing, releasing the glories of their Guru Pada Padma. the Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, directly, many ways. They actually realize Srila Saraswati, they are Guru Pada Padma. They are divine Guru Pada Padma. Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada was none other than a very merciful extension, very merciful expansion of Srimati Radha Thakurani, Swayam Rupa Devi, Bhagavati Srimati Radha Thakurani. In this Kali Yuga. So, they used to be also discussing about Sri Varshabhanavi Dvaita Dasa, the Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. He accepted, embraced that title, their identity, Sri Varshabhanavi Dvaita Dasa. So, both the God brothers, both the God Srila Bhakti, Srila Sridhar Dev Goswami Pad, Srila Puri Goswami Pad also used to be absorbed around these all divine identities. Okay. Nature manifested through all these titles like Sri Varshabhanavi Dvaita Dasa. Ultimately, Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada always presented himself as the servant of Krishna, servant of Lord Krishna, who is none other than most beloved to Srimati Radharani, not other types of Krishna. He was very particular in expressing, manifesting his divine identity, relationship with Radha Krishna. That he was very specifically was the loving servitor, eternal loving servitor of that Sri Krishna who is beside Swayam Rupa Radha Thakurani, who is eternally beloved to Srimati Radharani. Not so much other kinds of Krishna manifested without Srimati Radharani. They see Varshabhanavi means Srimati Radha Thakurani. One of the names, definitions of Srimati Radha Thakurani is Varshabhanavi, Vrishabhanu Rajanandini, the daughter of Venerable King Vrishabhanu. So, thereby she is called as Varshabhanavi. Varshabhanavi Dvaita is beloved to that Varshabhanavi Srimati Radharani is who? Krishna. And he was Dasha, he is the Dasha, loving servitor, eternal loving servitor of that Krishna. He is so beloved. Was so beloved to Srimati Radha Thakurani Varshabhanavi. In that way. And other places, the Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada directly presented himself as a direct loving servitor, devoted servitor to Srimati Radharani, and through his Radha Koinkarjam, through his devoted service to Srimati Radharani, he or divine she in the form of Srimati Nayanamani Manjari used to be connecting to the service of Krishna. But his primary and fundamental connection is always directly with Srimati Radharani, with the world of devotional service to her, the divine goddess Srimati Radha Thakurani, and through her service, through his devotional or her Nayana Manjari's devotional service to Srimati Radhika, engaging in service to Krishna. was beloved to Srimati Radharani. Beloved to Srimati Radha Thakurani. And that was our pure line, pure Rupanuga line, pure devotional line. See. So both the God brothers used to be releasing all those topics, connected topics about Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. How Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada used to be directing them, used to be having great divine influence in both their lives by engaging both of them in some wonderful devotional services. How he, Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, unlimitedly, fathomlessly, so deeply influenced both their lives in devotional service to Mahaprabhu, divine couple. They used to be engaged in discussing these topics and releasing, wonderfully releasing, centering their Gurudeva. Hey Krishna. And thereafter, I remember Srila Guru Maharaj used to be taking special care while he was present. Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur was present in Chaitanya Saraswati Math. He used to be taking special care about his items of prasadam. He would be very suitable to his health. At the same time, he used to be liking very much favorite prasadam. He would be ordering his disciples like his sister Rama Devi, Krishnamai Devi, and others to be particularly preparing those items favorite to Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj ji, offered to the deities, offering those same delicious items to the deities, presiding deities of Chaitanya Saraswati Math, and thereafter offering him the Puri Goswami Maharaj ji delicious prasadam. So, we found in Srila Guru Maharaj's way of treatment about Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj ji, Srila Puri Goswami Thakur during his presence, during his stay in Chaitanya Saraswati Math for several days, sometimes more than several days he used to be staying there. But whenever he used to come to Chaitanya Saraswati Math, he used to be staying at least for several days, 3-4 days. Like that. Both the God brothers used to be loving each other's presence. So we saw Srila Guru Maharaj's special care in treating the Puri Goswami Thakur, his dear Puri Maharaja, during his presence, Chaitanya Saraswati Math. And of course, Srila Guru Maharaj, I remembered, Srila Guru Maharaj lovingly invited him many times, to be with the request, loving request, to be installing the deities of different temples, his different temples, such as his own birthplace, holy birthplace, Sripad Hapania, also I think in Puri, in Koikhali temple in Kolkata, all the presiding temple deities of Sripad Hapania in Koikhali, Kolkata, and most probably in Jagannath Puri. It may not be in Puri so much, in Hapania and Koikhali. In Koikhali temple. It was all installed by the gracious hands of Srila Puri Goswami Pad. being very lovingly invited by Srila Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, being lovingly requested, fulfilling his desire, he installed these deities. So, therefore, when I live in Sipat Hapania, the Guru Maharaj's holy birthplace, oh, I love to be living there, love to be staying there for days and months. For one of the reasons that the very deities, presiding deities, Sri Guru Gauranga, Radha Gopinath Ji, over there, directly installed by Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur, installed by his gracious hands, were there, so having so much memories, sweet memories. And he took care of the whole installation of those beautiful Mahaprabhu Radha Gopinath Ji over there, directly, okay, under the inspired by the loving request of Guru Maharaj, fulfilling Srila Guru Maharaj's desire. So Srila Guru Maharaj specifically wanted, okay, his temple deities will be installed by his hand, by him, upon knowing that he was expert in that field, very specialized expert in that field. And the way he used to be engaged in installing, doing the installation of the deities of the Lord, not only in Chaitanya Saraswati Matha, different branches of Chaitanya Saraswati Matha, but also in many other temples, Gauriya Maths, that he used to be doing it with heart. The Guru Maharaj knew that and felt. He used to be doing all that with so properly, very appropriately, which is living, alive, devotional feelings poured into that installation ceremonies. And thereby he used to be installing many beautiful deities, and thus he manifested many beautiful deities in many of the Gauriya Math temples. Okay. Being lovingly requested by many of his god brothers, such as Srila Bhakti Madhav Goswami Maharaj and many others. So he was, Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Maharaj Ji was specialized in those fields, in deity installations, okay, in presiding over not only deity installation ceremony, also other types of spiritual programs. Like great fire sacrifices, all kinds of Vaishnava Homa, other Krishna conscious programs full of holy ritualities, holy rituals. He was very specialized in those fields. So, and Srila Guru Maharaj knew how he used to be absorbed in deity worshipping, like feeling direct connection with them with so much love and devotion. He was so specialized in that field. He would be directly connecting to the Supreme, their Supreme Lordships, to the deity form. So naturally Srila Guru Maharaj wanted, okay, the deities, some of the deities of his temple organization must be installed by his loving hands, gracious hands, knowing that deities will also be very pleased. It was Guru Maharaj's special feelings about him, and he also acted accordingly, satisfying the sweet desire of Guru Maharaj. He also very happily installed the deities of Hapania temple, Koikhali temple. And in this same connection, we see by some special request, special loving request of Srila Guru Maharaj, ultimately, finally he also took care of his Samadhi ceremony. Srila Guru Maharaj's Samadhi ceremony, the last divine rites, okay, for him fulfilling his desire in tears, in loving tears. So, that is Srila Puri Goswami Thakur in relation to Srila Sridhar Dev Goswami Thakur. We felt. Today I am not going into discussion about the Samadhi aspect, because today Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur's appearance day mode is different. But just to give you the example, how Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj used to love, okay, to invite him to accept special spiritual things, okay, love to accept some meaningful devotional things from him, wanted to accept certain devotional activity directly conducted by his dear Puri Maharaj. He loved to have that. And he is the Puri Goswami Thakur's last final taking care of his Samadhi ceremony, presiding over Guru Maharaj's Samadhi ceremony. Another great example for that. Srila Guru Maharaj's special affinity and special taste of the spiritual, some special spiritual activities to be taken care of by that beloved God brother, the Puri Goswami Thakur. Now back to the point. So besides, both the God brothers would be absorbed in tasting their mutual Krishna Katha, their Gurudeva Prabhupada Katha. Sometimes this humble servitor, myself, also had the immense fortune to have personal reciprocations with Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur many times in my life during my youthful days. Especially, even before I accepted sannyasa from the divine hands of Srila Puri Goswami Thakur, I came in contact from like I said, first my first contact in my boyhood, then later on in my youthful days, I came in close contact with his divine grace many times. I remember. Okay. Sometimes even in the presence of Guru Maharaj, Srila Sridhar Dev Goswami Thakur, Srila Sridhar Goswami Thakur, the Puri Goswami Thakur would be asking me very, very lovingly, affectionately, asking me to sing Premodhamo Deva Stotram of Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj was sitting right beside him, and he was hearing and he was relishing. He was relishing it lovingly to hear that his Puri Maharaj was asking one of his sons, one of his disciples just before him, to be singing some of the verses of Premodhamo Deva Stotram composed by him, composed by Guru Maharaj. Because I used to be singing nicely by some special grace of my Guru Varga, okay, Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, divine couple. I used to be singing Premodhamo Deva Stotram nicely. So once it so happened, I remember once, the Puri Goswami Thakur, while sitting beside Guru Maharaj in his bhajan kuti, just before Guru Maharaj just asked me, "Can you sing some of the verses of Premodhamo Deva Stotram?" I humbly said, "Yes. Yes, your divine grace. Yes, with pleasure." Then I started singing some of the wonderful verses of Premodhamo Deva Stotram. And Srila Puri Goswami Thakur relished so much. The Krishnadas, the great pure devotees like Akinchana Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, also Srila Puri Goswami Thakur, got many of the verses composed by Srila Guru Maharaj by heart. Okay, by heart. So as the following, accepting the order of Srila Puri Goswami Thakur on my head, following his loving order, as I started singing Premodhamos Deva Stotram, some of the verses, he was so joyful and happy. I think I remember the verses I started singing. I started Deva Siddha Mukta Yukta Bhakta Brinda Banditam Papa Tapo Davo Daho Dagdha Dukha Khanditam Krishna Nama Shidhu Dhama Dhanna Dana Sagaram Prema Dhama Deva Meva Naumi Gaura Sundaram Nasha Bancha Varsha Purna Janma Bhumi Darshanam Lakha Koti Loka Lubdha Mugdha Drishti Karshanam Lakha Koti Loka Lubdha Mugdha Drishti Karshanam Koti Kantha Krishna Nama Ghosha Veditambaram Prema Dhama Deva Meva Naumi Gaura Sundaram. Then Sarna Koti Darpanabha Deha Varna Gauravam Padma Parijata Gandha Banditanga Saurabham Koti Kama Murchitangri Rupa Rasha Rangaram Prema Dhama Deva Meva Naumi Gaura Sundaram. Of course, Atma Siddha Shava Leela Purna Shaukha Lakshanam Swanubhava Matta Nritta Kirtanatma Bantanam. Then Swanubhava Matta Nritta Kirtanatma Bantanam Advayakha Laksha Purna Tatta Tatparatparam Prema Dhama Deva Meva Naumi Gaura Sundaram. Verse like Prema Hema Deva, no, this one. Prema Dhama Dibba Dirgha Deha Deva Nanditam Hema Kanja Punja Nindi Kanti Chandra Banditam Nama Gana Nritta Nabhya Dibba Bhava Mandiram Prema Dhama Deva Meva Naumi Gaura Sundaram. Like this. A few others. It will be taking so long time. I continue. Yes. Speaking all this, singing all these verses, and especially if I continue, if I start explaining them, it will be taking hours. I'm simply touching on the points. So, I found the Puri Goswami Thakur's face would be so joyful. He mercifully relished it and he happily blessed me so much before my Guru Maharaj's presence. And while he would be gracing me, blessing me in front of my Guru Maharaj would be tasting it. He would be feeling so happy looking at that his beloved God brother is blessing his disciple. And pleased with his own disciple. Okay, singing Premod, upon hearing singing of Premodhamo Deva Stotram. So it was mutual. Actually, I was receiving the mutual blessings, mutual grace, combined, unified grace of both the beloved God brothers together during that time. Okay, an interrelationship. These are invaluable sweet memories in my life. Other time, it is true. Other times, Guru Padma Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur very affectionately also asked me to explain the meanings of Brahma Gayatri Mantram as explained by Guru Maharaj. He was such loving guardian. See? In spite of being my great glorious Siksha Gurudev, later on became my great Sannyasa Gurudev. See? At that time, so in spite of being my exalted guardian, so he wanted to listen from me explanation of the Brahma Gayatri Mantra as explained by Guru Maharaj. Although he already knew the whole explanation, beautiful explanation, wonderful explanation of Brahma Gayatri as the Guru Maharaj presented, he already knew by heart. But it was his mercy. He felt some special mercy for this destitute, humble servitor of him, servitor of my Guru Maharaj, servitor of their lordships, Mahaprabhu, divine couple, Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhara Prabhu. So I felt it was a flow, a connection of his causeless mercy upon this humble servitor as myself, to make me, to inspire me, to engage me in explaining the meanings of Brahma Gayatri Mantram as presented by Guru Maharaj, inner meanings. And being directly inspired and empowered by my Guru Maharaj's grace and his divine grace, my both Gurudev's grace, I started explaining Brahma Gayatri, inner meanings of Brahma Gayatri as presented by Srila Guru Maharaj. And he relished. He mercifully relished. Of course, it was personal exchange. Guru Maharaj was not there. Srila Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj was not there at that time. Okay, he was sitting alone. I was sitting close to the lotus feet of Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur. And then all of a sudden, mercifully he felt inspired to hear meanings of Brahma Gayatri Mantram from me. Maybe he was curious, was rather curious. Also, he was actually examining me also in that way, lovingly curious also, to know, to find out how I begin, how I explain the inner meanings of the Brahma Gayatri as given, as presented by Srila Guru Maharaj, that matchless gift. So, being in the mood of a very loving guardian of mine, gracious guardian of mine, he just wanted to listen, hear from me how I would explain. And as I started explaining with their blessings, then some point he felt so happy and relishing it. Although he knew everything by heart, but for particular reason he wanted to listen it again from me. And then at certain points he also made certain commentary in reciprocation. The Puri Goswami Thakur also made some comments to certain portions of the explanation of Brahma Gayatri as presented by Srila Guru Maharaj. So beautiful, so wonderful. And that's what we find. The Puri Goswami Thakur loved that. Loved that so much. So we find that also got reflected in his own writings, published in the magazines. Even I think in the book he wrote, Parama Pujyapat, the connection, context of Guru Maharaj, the wonderful, special, wonderful explanation of Brahma Gayatri came. So it reflected this context topics reflected in several of his writings also later on. And the way he wrote the pamphlet book, he graciously wrote Parama Pujyapal about his dear Sridhar Maharaj. So much love, so much respect and love for one of his dearmost God brothers. And vice versa. On the other hand, other way around, I have found the Guru Maharaj Sridhar Deva Goswami also had so much love and appreciation, lovingly, respectful appreciation, very heartfelt appreciation about the Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Maharaj, his dear Puri Maharaj. He would often used to tell us, Pranavananda Prabhu, during the time of our Prabhupada, as our dear Pranavananda Prabhu, Pranavananda Brahmachari, Akumar Brahmachari, Brahmana and Vaishnava. So, is Brahmana, great Vaishnava. He was also so dear to our Prabhupada. He took care of different important services of Srila Prabhupada, especially in the publication department, in the editorial department. He has been a very expert editor of our Prabhupada's magazines and books. That is the specific service our Srila Prabhupada engaged him in, and he so nicely took care of that service, that editorial and writing service given by his Gurudev, our Gurudev Srila Prabhupada. Full of knowledge of Siddhanta and a beautiful Vaishnava. So whenever you come in contact with him, with great respect, pay your obeisance, offer your obeisance to his feet, to his holy feet, with great respect, and take his blessings. Take his blessings. Be blessed with his grace. When you receive blessings and grace from him, you will be so much blessed in your life. You will be very fortunate. In this way, Srila Guru Maharaj, occasionally spoke to us about him. And the example of his such type of special feelings around Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Maharaj actually manifested in a realistic way, practical way, through his many loving invitations for him. I repeat, through his many times loving invitations, for Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj to come over to Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Navadvip, to come in his mat, be with him, to install some of his temple deities, and the last loving invitation, last intense invitation from Guru Maharaj towards him was that he must take care of his last Samadhi Puja with his own hands, with own hands, guiding us, guiding his disciples during that time. And in tears, in loving tears, Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur did that, performed that last Samadhi rite of Srila Guru Maharaj by fulfilling his last desire for him. And we felt immensely grateful. We felt immense, unfathomable, unlimited gratitude, loving gratitude towards his divine grace, Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur. The way he guided us, the way he sheltered us, okay, especially after Srila Guru Maharaj departed from this world. Guru Maharaj Srila Sridhar Goswami Thakur departed from this world. He became our loving guardian. Like we felt on behalf of Srila Guru Maharaj. He came forward, following some flow of Srila Guru Maharaj's desire. He was giving gracious shelter to us during that most painful time of most painful separation, from Srila Guru Maharaj after his physical departure from this world. We'll never forget that. How Srila Puri Goswami Thakur, he kindly, compassionately, affectionately gave us some shelter. Took care of us under his beautiful shelter. We felt on behalf of Srila Guru Maharaj. I felt like he became another expansion, non-different from my Guru Maharaja. To be providing some soothing shelter as loving guardian during that time. So, now back to the point. Not back to the point exactly. Again, I'm going back in the middle part. During the lifetime of Srila Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj sent me many times, not many times, several times. The Guru Maharaj, he sent me several times to attend, to honor the invitation of Sri Gopinath Gauriya especially in Kalna, Ananta Vasudeva temple. So I, as a representative of Srila Guru Maharaj and Chaitanya Saraswati Math, I went there in Kalna, Ananta Vasudeva temple several times to be receiving the darshan of his divine grace. So Puri Goswami Thakur, and of course it was his temple at that time, to be participating in the festival, I think annual festival of this Ananta Vasudeva temple in Kalna. I remember I used to be going there, then directly meeting him, paying my prostrated obeisance to him inside a portion of Ananta Vasudeva temple. During that time, there was no separate bhajana kutir for him built. So he used to be staying. The Puri Goswami Thakur used to be living in one portion of that Ananta Vasudeva temple itself. One portion just made it like bhajana kutir, or made it as his bhajana kutir, and he used to be living there for many days in one portion of the temple itself, Ananta Vasudeva temple itself. And I went up, and I used to be going up and paying my full obeisance to him. He would be so happy looking up and knowing that I came from Guru Maharaj's temple. Of course, we are familiar. We are so familiar. So he felt he felt so happy that I came from Chaitanya Saraswati Math, knowing that I was sent by Guru Maharaj. I came as a representative of my Guru Maharaj from Navadip Chaitanya Saraswati Math. Felt very happy about, and then lovingly blessed me, because the very nature of him was so sweet and affectionate, forgiving all the time. That has been some of his very, very special Vaishnava characteristics, that all the time he used to be manifesting so graciously. We have seen him, we have had his darshana, so much grace, such a gracious way, so much grace, affection, like spirit of forgiveness. And everyone knew, everyone knows, he was an embodiment of not only Vaishnava humility as taught by Lord Chaitanya, not only Vaishnava humility, but also great Vaishnava affection, kindness, compassion. So besides being the embodiment of Vaishnava humility, he was also the embodiment of graciousness, compassion, I would say forgiveness. Then one of the embodiments of Nam Bhajanacharyas used to be absorbed in chanting Holy Mahamantram, Hare Krishna Mahamantram, and other holy names of the divine couple Mahaprabhu for hours. We have seen, thereby he also manifested as one of the great Nam Bhajanacharya Acharyas in our lives. Again, he was an embodiment of devotional worships to their lordships through deity form. What he used to be absorbed for hours. We have seen he would not be relating to the deities like some deities in normal way, but in divine way, extra normal way, transcendental ways, as if he was actually connecting with them, relating to them from his heart, a live connection. He was feeling a live relationship with them, with some devotional reciprocation, loving devotional reciprocations with them, while engaged, absorbed in worshipping for hours. Same with his Nam Bhajana. He used to be absorbed in his Nam Bhajana for hours. We have seen him while engaged in speaking Harikatha. He used to be closing his eyes, he used to be absorbed in his mood, and would be fluently speaking Harikatha, flowing like a divine river. Oh, nectarian river, flowing. He was a great scholarly personality, full of Siddhantic knowledge. So while I have seen, while engaged in speaking Harikatha, used to be so fluent and spontaneous, no shortage. There will be no lacking of references from the all different holy scriptures, everything. Whatever he wanted to explain, he had unlimited, he had like flowing references, references from all holy scriptures from all around, then and there. He was so well versed, he had such vast knowledge of the Siddhantas throughout many, many holy scriptures, and we relished his Harikatha like anything. We relished wonderful Harikatha from Srila Guru Maharaj, the Sridhar Deva Goswami Path, also Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Pad, Srila Abhaycharan Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Ji, then Srila Bhakti Darita Madhava Goswami Maharaj Ji, and so on. Okay. Many other exalted God brothers. I have had the immense fortune to be listening to their Krishna Katha in my life. I remember, I relished, I had special relishes to be hearing, to be listening to flowing nectarine Harikatha of Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur. And on many occasions, along, in occasions of Srila Guru Maharaj, also in Chaitanya Saraswati Math, also many occasions of in Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math, in Kolkata, especially, also in Gopinath Gauriya Math, of course in his beloved Gopinath Gauriya Math, many times. Okay, I directly spent my lifetime, at least I think more than 23 years or 24 years in Sri Gopinath Gauriya Math. Okay. It was my great fortune. Okay. It was my so wonderful great fortune to be living under his gracious guidance, most blessed guidance and guardianship in Sri Gopinath Gauriya Math. Okay, many occasions, many times. So, thus, what I was saying lastly, okay, going to Kalna temple, attending the festivals, annual festivals of the Ananta Vasudev temple in Kalna, which is to be directly presided over by Srila Puri Goswami Thakur there. It was so happy experience to be participating in his festival there, sent by Guru Maharaj, sent as the representative of Srila Sridhar Goswami Thakur. So continuing with the second part. So now I just remember by some particular desire of Srila Guru Maharaj, he also took care of our Srimad Govinda Maharaj Sannyasa ceremony as Yagyacharya. After Srila Guru Maharaj gave Sannyasa mantra, Srila Govinda Maharaj Ji, Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj Ji, then it was Srila Puri Goswami Thakur who officially took care of his whole sannyasa fire sacrifice ceremony in Sri Chaitanya Saraswati. So I hope you all can remember some of the specific photographs of Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur from Chaitanya Saraswati Math from the older days. The one you see, he was sitting in a very wonderful, beautiful way, holding a stick. In one hand, one stick, one hand, book with glasses. He was looking upward a little bit. One of the most wonderful, beautiful photographs, natural photographs of His Divine Grace, the Puri Goswami Thakur. That was actually from Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math, Navadvip. Chaitanya Saraswati Math, Navadvip. And if you thoroughly search after, you can be finding many nice, wonderful photographs Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur, from the older days, from Chaitanya Saraswati Math, on different occasions. Even from the time before Mayapur Sri Gopinath Gauriya Math officially started. Because our Chaitanya Saraswati Math was also Puri Goswami Thakur's temple. Because of the beloved relationship between my two Gurudevas, Srila Sridhar Dev Goswami Pad, Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur. So, the way Srila Guru Maharaj treated his Puri Maharaj, oh, it's your second home. If Sri Chaitanya Math becomes your first home, Chaitanya Saraswati Math, my place, is your second home. So that was the feelings. That's the way Guru Maharaj felt, we also felt. So in that way, it was his temple also, Chaitanya Saraswati Math, besides Guru Maharaj's temple. So much loving, due to so much love relationship, love feelings, That's how we have received. All the time we received His divine grace with so much respect and love. High loving appreciation every time He came there. And I simply love to see both their divine graces together. No matter how many times I see, still it was not enough. How many times I saw both of them together, still it was not enough. We wanted to see, we wanted to have that vision, have that sight again and again, having both the beloved God brothers together. See, ideal example of the gathering, of the unification of two exalted devotees of Mahaprabhu divine couple. Two exalted pure devotees. We cannot get that chance often. We normally, generally do not get that chance. The moments of pure sadhu sangha, a pure devotees association. So we treasure those moments in our life. Whenever we had that with Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Puri Goswami Thakur, Srila Guru Maharaj with his other beloved God brothers together, we always have treasured those most wonderful, invaluable moments, divine moments in our life. It also reminds me how Srila Puri Goswami Thakur also used to be joyfully participating in the Bas Puja festivals of Srila Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, as one of his very special God brother guest, not guest, I should not say guest, as one of his very beloved special God brothers, Prabhupada's family. The Puri Goswami Thakur used to be present there on several, I think on few occasions, on few Bas Puja occasions of Srila Guru Maharaj. And he delivered beautiful Harikatha. Okay. In glorification of the Guru Maharaj. So I think they have been recorded also. If any of you receive any chance, you can listen to those Harikathas. Harikatha of the Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur. So again I repeat, he also blessed us. He He blessed us, He graced us, all of us, by participating in the Vyas Puja celebrations of Sridhar, his dear Sridhar Maharaj, several times. Okay, and and he glorified, he spoke, described the glories of Srila Guru Maharaj. Just from his heart, we felt that he had so much love and affection for all his God brothers, especially his special God brothers like Guru Maharaj. And thus, on many occasions, we, the disciples of Srila Sridhar Goswami Thakur, receive special blessings and grace from His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur, to great, due to His causeless, merciful character, due to our great fortune. In this way. Gaur Hari Bol. And my Srila Guru Maharaj, at some point, also very personally asked me, instructed me to accept the holy order of sannyasa from the hands of his dear Puri Maharaja. In case Srila Guru Maharaj would not be staying on this planet, till that time, to be giving me sannyasa, to be conferring the holy order of sannyasa directly, because still my education was going on, still my college life was still continuing, so it was not looking good to be continuing my college life with sannyasa dress. The Guru Maharaj wanted me to wait. He himself was ready to give me sannyasa. The Sridhar Goswami Thakur himself was ready to give me sannyasa after giving sannyasa to Srila Govinda Goswami Maharaj. But he wanted to wait till I completed my college life education. And he indicated to me clearly, very significantly indicated to me, in case he would no more be there, he would no more be staying on this plane by the time my educational period would be completed. Then I should approach Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Maharaj. In his language, I should approach his Puri Maharaj, praying for the holy order of sannyasa from his hands. Praying for sannyasa from his hands. If I would have received sannyasa from the hands of his dear Puri Maharaj, then I should have considered that receiving the same directly as good as from Srila Guru Maharaj's hand, from Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj's hand, not differently. That's the way Srila Guru Maharaj personally told me, indicated to me, to approach Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Maharaj. In case Srila Guru Maharaj would not be still living, physically living on this plane, and following Srila Guru Maharaj's order, respectfully, wholeheartedly following Srila Guru Maharaj's order on my hand, on my head, satisfying Srila Guru Maharaj's desire this way, honoring his special order on my head. Thereafter I approached His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur to receive Holy Order of Sannyasa. And he became so happy and gracious. He became very compassionate and merciful, on this servitor, and happily accepted that. Happily accepted my approach, my prayer for taking Holy Sannyasa order from his hands. Upon knowing me in relation to Srila Sridhar Goswami Thakur for many, many years, for a long time. So he very affectionately, happily accepted my prayer this way, and thus blessed me with sannyasa. So, but my Guru Maharaj's specific desire indication was also there behind to be approaching so his dear Puri Maharaj for taking sannyasa from his hands in a different way from Guru Maharaj's hands. Particularly mentioned to me, if you take sannyasa, while you take sannyasa from his hands, you must know you are accepting it, you are having it, receiving it as good as from my hands directly. So I accepted and felt in that way. I clearly felt in that way. Gaur Hari Bol. So today is the divine, most auspicious appearance day of my great, glorious Shiksha Guru Sannyasa Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur. His appearance day celebration, his appearance day being very nicely celebrated with some grand festival in Jagannath Puri temple, the Puri Gopinath Gauriya Math, our dear Sripad Bodhan Swamiji organizing, arranging, everything very nicely. Things are going on very nicely under his guidance, and also assisted by, helped by many other disciples, devotees of His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur. So today, on this most auspicious occasion of his appearance day, I humbly offer my prostrated obeisance unto his holy feet, unto the holy feet of Sapar Sat Prabhupada Sarasvati Goswami Thakur, unto the holy feet of my Guru Maharaj, His Divine Grace Srila Sridhar Deva Goswami Pad, all my Guru Varga, and pray for their divine graces, blessings to be bestowed upon me, upon all of you. O Srila, O magnanimous, merciful Srila Puri Goswami Thakur, please have your mercy on me. Please be bestowing your divine mercy, grace on me, on all of us. And kindly engage us in the eternal loving devotional service of Panchatattatma Gaur Hari, Mahaprabhu, and the divine couple, Radha Madan Mohan Govinda Gopinath. Please come mercifully engage us, make us qualified to be engaged, to be embraced in the eternal, ecstatic, loving, devotional service of Mahaprabhu and the divine couple. With my humble, most humble, prostrated obeisance to his holy lotus feet, I humbly remain here for today. Jai His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Pramode Puri Goswami Thakur ki Jai. Tadiya Shubhavir Bhav Tithi Puja Maha Mahotsav ki Jai. Jai His Divine Grace, Srimad Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Deva Goswami Thakur ki Jai. His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj ji ki Jai. Jai His Divine Grace, Shapasha Jagat Guru Paramhamsa Kula Churamani Anantasri Vibhushita Acharya Bhaskar Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. All glories to Srila Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, accompanied by all his divine associates ki Jai. All glories to Shapashad Srila Prabhupada, Samasta Guru Varga Rupa Anuga Guru Varga. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.